Today's video here from Thunder Ranch, Oregon. I'm here with Jessica, who is a search and rescue responder and an instructor here at Thunder Ranch. We're going to talk about 3 things that you need to make sure you got covered for desert survival. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. As I said, I'm here with Jessica. She is one of the instructors here at Thunder Ranch in Oregon, Clinton Heidi Smith's premier firearms training academy. And we actually just went through fighting rifle today, or urban rifle, whatever you call it. We went through a rifle class, my first rifle class.
You did awesome.
And she gave me some really good tips. So anyway, I found out that not only has Jessica lived in Africa as in the Peace Corps, right?
Yes.
She's been in the bush, and then she lived in China and helping people there, and you're basically in Arizona, right?
Yes,
Mostly.
live out of Arizona, doing search and rescue there.
So I thought it would be a really good idea, since if you put me around some palm trees, I'm okay, but when it comes to the desert, that is not my area of expertise. And Jessica's told some stories that, like, she's rescued some people, and some people they went to rescue and they didn't make it because of some mistakes they made. So maybe if you're in an arid desert, because driving out here, we went through 150 miles of nothing. Okay, there was one little thing that looked like it out of a vampire movie, but out of nowhere. But it was 80 miles one way and like 70 miles the other way of nothing. No cell service, no water, nothing but flat, dry stuff. So I was thinking, what if something happened here? How would we even get out of here? Could you carry enough water? So anyway, I thought Jessica could tell us, since she's got experience not only saving people, but finding people that didn't get saved, basically. What are 3 top things you should think about when you're going into a desert and arid environment for survival?
It sounds so obvious, but number 1 is water. As much water as you can possibly bring. Especially if you're just hiking in a day trip, you think, oh, it's a simple day trip. Have as much water as possible. It's going to save your life. That is what is the critical determination of a lot of our searches and people that survive, or the outcome of what is going on in the situation.
And so, and we'll tell you a story in a minute about, she just told me about somebody that kind of brings all this together. What would be the number 2 thing?
Number 2, you want some type of signaling communication device. So obviously your phone, everybody carries their phone. I don't know why you wouldn't out in the desert, but some people decide maybe they want to be lighter. Bring your phone, bring communication, a satellite little tracking device that you can just send out that SOS. Anything that you can get a signal out, it is life-saving, because search and rescue is there to save you, come and help. And most of the time it's a voluntary program that's through the sheriff department of each county. So they want to come out and help you. And as long as we get a call, a ping from a cell phone, or as long as you've told your family members where you're at, then we can usually go to the area and get you pretty quickly.
Right, but if you don't get that information, you don't know until it's too late.
Exactly.
And the 3rd thing was something you may find kind of counterintuitive, but it's pretty important.
Number 3, just be covered up. You might think that it's hot, but you need to be protected by the sun, from the sun. Actually wear long sleeve clothing, something that's light colored as well, so it reflects the sun. But you want to protect yourself from that sun, and you want to be visible, especially if we're sending out helicopters or searchers, trackers. It's very flat, or maybe one color of the desert. We can see you in bright white or bright neon yellow or orange very easily, and you'll be saved a lot faster.
And so, and also, I know you might have heard this, but we're here at Thunder Ranch. We're about 5,000 feet. And this is not desert. This is, I don't know what you call it, but it's beautiful is what I call it. But anyway, it's like hot here during the day. But at night, the temperature swing is really, really drastic, more drastic than it might be in different places. So it gets cold at night.
I would say a lot of our searches, it's very critical in the first couple hours. So it's mostly people that are out in the desert at the worst time. So you need to be covered. Or if maybe you see people around, you want to be able to signal with some type of clothing or marking, signal us, right? If you make it to the evening, which hopefully you do, it's going to be cold. You're going to want to stay warm. But the critical hours are at the beginning.
Right. So just to recap, and then we're going to tell you a quick story, and then I'm going to ask for your help we're trying to convince her to start a YouTube channel because, and I'll tell you about not just about search and rescue stuff, but first to recap. So if I got this right, first thing is carry as much water as you can.
Yes.
Don't expect to find water in the desert because
Exactly.
you're not a Navajo, okay? And even if you are, you probably need to carry some water. Second is to make sure you have some communication or somebody knows where you are and when to expect you home, so that if you do have a problem, you're going to get help as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Because you don't have, if you're out there in the sun with no water, you can dehydrate in a matter of hours.
Yes.
And third is wear, even though it sounds counterintuitive, wear some longer, at least wear it or carry some longer sleeve clothing.
Yeah.
Like I would think if you're going in the desert, you need to have a little backpack with you.
Exactly.
Of some kind.
This is my search and rescue rig. It's actually a chest rig, and I simply carry this, and then I throw as much backpack or water in my backpack if I am carrying a backpack, or in all my pockets as possible. Make sure you have different types of water bottles, not just the Camel Pack, because if you fall, that can explode. Make sure you have like a harder Nalgene bottle or maybe an insulation bottle. A couple different ones work. So
you were telling me a story about a woman recently that the outcome was not so great.
exactly.
And so what happened there?
We do get quite a few people that go out on just the day hike. This woman happened to be jogging through the desert and didn't have cell phone, didn't have water. Unfortunately, we didn't get to her in time. It was a matter of actually a few hours that she probably survived. So we really need to have some type of signal. We need, she went in the one direction. If she would have maybe stayed in that area where, okay, I'm lost, I'm going to stay here, instead of making erratic turns or I see something, I'm going to go towards that. Try and stay in your place. We actually can track your footprints. We might be able to find you just from your footprints and track you and save you pretty quickly.
So how did you get the notification that she needed help?
She was with a few other people running. Yeah.
And they lost her? Okay.
Yeah.
So they just carry water. I mean, I don't know. I carry water when I'm going anywhere, but I can't imagine going in the desert without water. It just, to me, is a no-brainer.
Exactly.
But
we're talking in Arizona temperatures of 110, 120, and especially with the influx of people coming from California recently, they all come to just be outdoors, which is great. All for it, but make sure you're prepared.
120 is cooking temperatures.
It is.
To me,
120 means the ground temperature is 140 to 150.
Wow.
So even if you go to sit down, it's absorbing all that heat. You're just cooking on it. So
right. Okay. So now here's where we need your help. In the comment section below, both myself and James Yeager have tried to convince Jessica that she needs to start a YouTube channel, not just about search and rescue. They've got a really cool camper van that I just saw. It's a 4-wheel drive camper van, not many of those, really cool stuff. She's learning, her husband is a pilot. She's learning to fly. She's into all this high adventure stuff. She's an instructor at Thunder Ranch. Come on. So she's got a story to tell, but she doesn't seem to think so. I don't know. So, or maybe she thinks, no, I don't know what you think. Nobody, but so if you think that you would like to watch Jessica and share her life with you and all her adventures, just say so in the comments below. Say, Jessica, please start a YouTube channel. Please start a YouTube channel, and we'll get that to her. Maybe we can convince her, because I think I'd like to see it. She's got some cool stuff going on. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Well,
really, I love the support, and you guys have been so great. You and Yeager, I love you guys here. It's fun, and being able to work with you guys and teach, and I'm having a great time.
Oh,
so
she's
thank
also,
you.
did I mention she's also a competitive, she's been shooting for how many years? 3 years?
I started 3 years ago.
3 years.
But I got a little obsessed.
So, but she's in 3 years. She's an instructor at Thunder Ranch, which is wow. She's a competitive shooter now. She needs a YouTube channel. So anyway,
well, thank you.
Well, thank you, Jessica, for taking a minute.
It was so nice to meet you and hang
great.
out all weekend.
And thanks for your help today on the range, because I was suffering. I'm telling you, she
you
was
did
helping
awesome.
me out. Okay.
You were really good.
So anyway,
I got some good video of you, so hopefully you can put that up too.
Well, cool. So maybe unless I usually show my mistakes anyway. So anyway, that's it. So look for more coming from Thunder Ranch videos, and look for more coming from Jessica. Just tell her, Jessica, please. I
have the channel. I'm getting the videos up. The channel right now is called Lifestyle Tactics. My name's Jessica, and Lifestyle Tactics is going to be kind of my life and all the different things I'm learning, the flying, the traveling, the outdoors, the search and rescue, the shooting, the competitions, everything. And I just want to kind of share with everybody else what
So
maybe
even if there's no videos there now, go ahead and subscribe to Lifestyle Tactical just to show her that you're serious. So anyway, and I'll
Cool.
put a link in the video description below. So thanks again.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.